As 2020 comes to a close, the Missouri State Highway Patrol wants to remind you to stay safe and alert. Today, they reported nearly 1,000 people lost their lives on the roads statewide in a year when many were supposed to be staying home because of the pandemic. News 3's Maya Skinner joins us in the studio to show us what the Highway Patrol is doing about it. Maya?
Mark, Sergeant Clark Parrott from Missouri State Highway Patrol says as of this morning, they've reported 946 fatal crashes in the state this year. That's at least a 10% increase from last year, which was 863 fatalities. Sergeant Parrott says the biggest contributors are people not following traffic laws, speeding, distracted, and impaired driving. And 68% of those crashes involved unbuckled drivers, including 8 fatalities over Thanksgiving break. He says they will have hazardous moving operations for the next 2 weeks to monitor any traffic violations on the roadways. As the holidays approach, he says troopers strongly recommend drivers to wear their seatbelts.
We worked one last week with a 17-year-old here in, I believe it was Butler County. In its typical crash, car run off the right side of the roadway and struck a tree. The driver was not wearing his seatbelt, and he died in the traffic crash. And that is something that bothers us greatly.
Sergeant Parrott also recommends drivers to get their cars serviced before traveling to avoid car malfunctions, which could be preventable. And coming up at 6:30, we'll explore other things people are doing that's getting them into trouble. Live in the studio, Maya Skinner, News 3.